Hello everybody, this is part one in a series of 3 videos looking back in order to move forward. So this is part one, so this is all about sort of reviewing our past and what we need to learn to be able to move forward into the future, because we've all got key things that are really important to us, and sometimes it can be quite cathartic, it can be quite releasing, and also help us to come to sense with a few things, and also just to really evaluate what's been important to us, what shaped us, what's made us who we are today, and how often do we actually just sit and actually think about that. So I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and we're going to go through each of the 3 questions in this video, and I'm going to invite you to just sit and think, or you can write however you want to do it, or draw a picture. Whatever you feel you need to do, you can do it. So the first question is, looking back, what were the most impactful events or experiences that have made you really consider what you value or what is important to you? So this can be looking back, right back to the beginning, to your very first memories, or you can take this that you want to have the year in review, however this works for you. But what are the main things that stand out to you as having the most impact on decisions that you've made, what you consider to be important, what values you have in life, and basically how it's made you you. And I think this is really important, that we sit and think about what is important to us, what our values are, because at the end of the day, our integrity and our values and what we stand for is all we have. You know, everything else can be transient, everything else can be taken away, but the essence of us, who we are, what makes us us, is all we have. So that's the first question. Question number 2, what 3 to 5 keywords would you use to describe who you are, what you stand for? And let's try and keep this like pretty positive and upbeat, because we can all talk ourselves down. What's important to remember here is that we are our best cheerleader. You know, we need to sort of think about who we are, what's important to us, and what we need to portray to others. So what 3 to 5 positive keywords can you use to describe who you are? And this, again, when we look at who we are sort of an amalgamation. We are a contribution of everything that's happened to us in life and the sense that we've made on it. So the third question is, what are the best decisions you have ever made? You know, what were the best decisions that you have ever chosen for you? So look back through time again and look at the key things that have been really important decisions. Now, the important thing here is that not necessarily at the time will we have thought that that was the best thing for us, especially in terms of something quite painful, if we've chosen to end a relationship, or if we've chosen to move away from a toxic situation, or we've needed to move away or walk away from a job or training or something like that. And at the time, it can seem like it was the worst thing ever to happen to us. But when we look back from a place in the future, we actually think that was one of the best decisions that I ever made. And just think about why and what that means and how it's actually shaped your future. You know, so this part 1 is all concerned with the past and how the past has impacted on us, and looking at some of the things that we have chosen to do, or maybe one of the best decisions chosen not to do, and how that's impacted on us right now. So have a think about those. So the 3 questions about the past. So to recap, looking back, what were the most important events or experiences that have made you really consider what you value or what is important to you? Number 2, what 3 to 5 keywords, and keep them positive, would you use to describe who you are? And number 3, what were the best decisions you have ever made? All right, I hope you enjoy that and look forward to seeing you in part 2.